Hello, everyone. This is John Jenkins here, and this is John Jenkins here. Uh, I'm bringing you a first journalistic. I guess it's my first journalistic vlog of the year. My first journalistic vlog of the year. And so basically, I wanted to bring up something from Jewish World Review. I've been reading Jewish World Review for well over. I've been reading Jewish World Review since probably high school 20 years ago. I think so. Yeah, I've been reading Jewish World Review since high school 20 years ago, and so they always have something interesting to write about, and it's really important, pertinent for the current day and stuff like that. So I read this Larry Elder article today, and basically it discusses evil Fox News versus trusted CNN. So basically, this is basically another conservative video which is which is making excuses for Donald Trump, trying to prepare America for Trump's second term. And full disclosure, I am a conservative Republican. But the issue I had with this, the issue I have with all of these pro-Trump. The issue I have with all these pro-Trump pundits today is that 99% of them were never Trumpers when Trump was actually running for his first term. It was so Larry Elder was the greatest never Trumper in history when Donald Trump was actually going for his first term. And you can read his article by going to JewishWorldReview.com. But Larry Elder was the biggest never Trumper in history when Trump was running for his first term. It was people like me. At the time, I was a Trump supporter. It was people like me and other people who were not pundits, who were just regular voters, who had to convince the conservative establishment to even consider Trump, because I mean it was the voters who got Trump elected, not the pundits. The pundits were all on Cruz and Marco Rubio, Ted Cruz and Marco Rubio. The pundits wanted Ted Cruz, Marco Rubio, Chris Christie. To a lesser extent, Rand Paul. They wanted Ben Carson. Ben Carson was the front runner at the time before Trump took his front runner status from him. So all these pundits like Larry Elder, and Larry Elder especially, they were all never Trumpers, all of them. So if you read, I mean, the argument that I'm trying to make here is that if you read Larry Elder's Never Trump, if you put Larry Elder's Never Trump journalism versus Larry Elder's pro-Trump journalism, then you're going to see that his Never Trump journalism was a lot better than his pro-Trump journalism. I mean, if you read this article, he's talking about how Trump didn't really mean to make fun of a disabled person. Oh, he made fun of able people too. He made fun of everybody. He even made fun of himself. Well, is that a pro-Trump argument? I mean, if you're running for the next Seinfeld comedian, maybe you should be making fun of everybody, including yourself. But if you're running for leader of the free world, shouldn't you be talking about the issues like how we're going to pay down our debt, how we're going to secure the country's interests, how we're going to solve these pandemics, how we're going to solve these supply chain bottlenecks and supply chain issues. Like, so, so if Trump gets reelected, it's all going to be, if Trump gets reelected while the country is reeling from the pandemic, reeling from supply chain bottlenecks, reeling from closed businesses, 2023 is predicted to be a record for closed businesses. So if the country is reeling from all of its problems and recessions and possible depressions, do we really want to sit here all day and watch the third grade antics of Donald Trump on television? Is that really what we want to do? So the fact of the matter is, it was not. I mean, as much as I am a conservative Republican, as much as I support conservative issues, it wasn't CNN that got Trump unelected. It was the fact that Donald Trump is just not a very good leader. I mean, he blames everyone else for his problems. He's got a foul mouth, and if you're a conservative, you're not looking for the person who can talk a good game and then just let the country collapse, which is basically what he did. I mean, he talked about making America great again. He just let the country collapse. So so what I'm saying is that it's not CNN that got Donald Trump unelected. Donald Trump insulted his own fans. He had them standing out in the middle of winter, trying to vote in person instead of voting by mail, and and during a national pandemic, and he's got people in his own cabinet coming down with COVID-19. So Donald Trump was just a bad president. So I mean, if you go back and read Larry Elder's Never Trumper, if you go back and read Larry Elder's Never Trump journalism, it is much better. I mean, since Donald Trump got elected, the entire conservative media has just been making the same excuses over and over again. I mean, the stuff that Larry Elder talks about in his article is like, this stuff is like stuff from the first and second year of Donald Trump's first term. This isn't even from Joe Biden's first term. This is from Donald Trump's first year in office. He did the conservative news media is still making excuses for the first year of Donald Trump's first term in office. So if Donald Trump gets reelected, they will be spending the next 4 years making excuses for what Donald Trump did 12 years ago. So like I said, Donald Trump lost the election fair and square. He insulted his own fans, his own supporters. He ignored all the warning signs of COVID-19. He did not prepare for a pandemic before COVID-19. So like I said, this is just bad journalism. If you have to make excuses for him, then he's not gonna be a good president. If you have to make excuses, if you can't sit here and tell me what he has accomplished, not what he did wrong, that's not that wrong. If you can't sit here and tell me what he's actually accomplished, like, did he actually increase manufacturing? No. Did he actually bring jobs back to the United States? No. Did he actually eliminate affirmative action and eliminate affirmative action and things of that nature? No, he did not do any of that. He talked a good game, and then he put the country in a pandemic, and then he raided the treasury, gave everyone $1,200 checks, and that was his entire legacy. So this video is getting really long, so that's all I wanted to say. So let me know what you think in the comments, and I will get back to you later. Thank you very much. Goodbye.